Okay, so Steffon Diggs was asked if he's gonna get Cardi B a ring, and his response was, maybe, but I gotta get mine first. Now, on the surface, that sounds like he's talking about getting a Super Bowl ring since he's an NFL player and the Super Bowl is literally right around the corner. But, child, when you add context to this whole situation, it gets real messy.
Steffon, I have a question. After you get your ring, is Cardi getting her ring? Proposal?
It's on the agenda, maybe, right? Right? I gotta get mine first.
You're getting it. You're gonna win.
Now, child, Cardi B is still legally married to Offset, so the two have been on and off more times than we can count, and despite filing for divorce multiple times, the paperwork still ain't finalized. So technically, she's a married woman out here dating another man and also has a child by this other man. And Steffon Diggs already has 4 or 5 baby mamas, and he and Cardi B just had a baby together, which a lot of people are saying is a revenge baby because it seems like Cardi B was trying to prove a point to Offset after their messy split. So the whole thing, like I keep on saying, and no one can convince me otherwise, this is all PR, and which is why the baby is a revenge PR baby. And Stefan also got exposed by an IG model who goes by the name of Sky Marlene. So she posted an on video of her and Stefan, and she claims that Stefan Diggs has been on a line begging until she gave it up. She says the only name she's attached to is his. So she also had a message for Cardi B and Cardi B fans.
The only nigga y'all know that my name is attached to is Steffon, right? And y'all saw a picture of us together. That nigga been trying to talk to me for 10 years in my DM begging me, right? Gave a nigga a chance. Don't affiliate my name with nobody else. You ain't never seen me in a photo with booed up, kissing my feet, hugging on me, nothing like that. Like, if it's not that, trust me, I don't go with that nigga. I'm not doing nothing with that nigga. Every nigga knows to follow suit. Like, they know what's up. Deadass, can you bitches stop dick riding off of me? Like, shit's cool. If y'all pull up while I'm with the homies, don't get intimidated. They called y'all to come fuck. I'm going home.
Sure, so let me know your thoughts on that. Now, daytime TV is in crisis mode because both the Kelly Clarkson show and Sherri have been cancelled, and now there's word on the street that Jennifer Hudson show might be the next on the chopping block. So let's start with Kelly Clarkson. So her show has been on since 2019 and it's won multiple daytime Emmys. Kelly has been beloved, and the show also had great ratings. So when the cancellation news dropped, people were shocked. So there hasn't been a ton of official explanation as to why the show was cancelled, but industry insiders are saying it might have to do with changing priorities at NBC, budget cuts, or shifting strategies in daytime programming. However, Kelly did have this to say. Because of all that, this was not an easy decision, but this season will be my last hosting the Kelly Clarkson show. Stepping away from the daily schedule will allow me to prioritize my kids, which was necessary and right for this next chapter at our lives. This isn't goodbye. I'll still be making music, playing shows here and there, and you may catch me on The Voice from time to time. You never know where I might show up next. But for now, I want to thank you all so much for allowing our show to be a part of your lives and for believing in us and hanging with us for 7 incredible years. And then there's Sherri, which is Sherri Shepherd's show that took over Wendy Williams' old time slot. So Sherri has been doing her thing, but the ratings haven't been as strong as the network hoped. So daytime TV is a tough space, and if you're not pulling in numbers, networks don't hesitate to pull the plug. So Sherri getting cancelled, while unfortunate, wasn't entirely surprising to people who've been watching the ratings. Honestly, I don't think I've ever watched an episode of Sherri. Unless YouTube actually recommends the channel to me, then I click do not interested. But y'all, let me know if y'all watched it. I don't think there's ever a show that's gonna replace Wendy. Nobody can do it like Wendy can. Nobody. But now word on the street is that the Jennifer Hudson show might be next to get the X. So her show launched in 2022, and while she's incredibly talented and likable, the show hasn't quite found its footage in the crowded daytime landscape. So if the ratings aren't there and the network is already cutting shows left, right, and center, it just makes sense that they'll be evaluating whether to cancel it or just keep going. But let me know what you guys think about that. I have watched the Jennifer Hudson show and the Kelly, but Sherri I haven't. But let me know if you guys let me know your thoughts on this, on them canceling daytime shows. Now, female rap is in the gutter right now, especially since Nicki Minaj says she won't be releasing NM6 until her contract is renegotiated. And we don't even care about the other girls because they have been dropping trash. My goodness, it is dry as F in female rap that Iggy Azalea has decided to come back. So she might be making a comeback in rap, and she recently registered a new song, and she was also spotted at the Empire pre-Grammy party with none other than BB Rexa. Now, for those who watched my last video, link in description, go check it out if you missed it. You know that BB Rexa just left her old label and is now signed to Empire Music. So she's working on new music and entering a whole new era, which is exciting. So here's where it's get interesting. So there's speculation that Iggy Azalea might also be signed to Empire. So if that's true, then her showing up to the pre-Grammy party makes total sense. And if both Iggy and BB are under the same label, could they be working on music together? Are we gonna get a Black Widow Part 2? So Iggy has been relatively quiet on the music front for a while, so she has been doing her whole thing with other ventures, but she hasn't released a major rap project in some time. And if she's registering new songs and making industry moves, it could signal that she's actually ready to get back in the studio and remind people why she was one of the biggest names in rap a few years ago. BB is definitely working on new music. She's been teasing it on social media and also talking about this fresh start after leaving her old label. So if she and Iggy are both at Empire and potentially collaborating, child, we could be getting some new music from both of them very soon. Alright, y'all, now we gotta talk about Chrissy Teigen and these deleted tweets because this situation is just very weird. So, I talked about in my previous video how she deleted about 60,000 tweets, child. 60,000 tweets. Now, why would any sane, normal person delete that many tweets? That's not just cleaning up your timeline, that's full on scrubbing your entire digital footprint. And when people started digging into what kind of tweets she was deleting, child, things got even more uncomfortable. So some of the old tweets have resurfaced, and oh my goodness, this is a creepy, disgusting woman. And some of the tweets are creepy, like really, really creepy. So there were tweets about children, bizarre comments, and just overall strange behavior that just didn't sit right with me. So one tweet that got a lot of attention says something like this. So she tweeted, "Seeing little girls do the splits half naked is just, I want to put myself in jail. I'm bored, really want to watch kids give birth. Where can I watch teens giving birth on TV? I mean, that doesn't make sense, but I'll try. I'm going to jail over pizza." Now, since the Epstein files have dropped, there's like this manual dictionary kind of thing where most of the words that celebrities use in quote actually mean something else. So pizza means a young girl. Really. So she, oh my goodness. So the other one say, nah, he just said the cleanest and best pleasure to have is to have sex with a 13-year-old. This one, child. So Joni and I are on our way to the hashtag holiday. Karina Belanov is serving a nice 4-year-old cheese pizza with adrenochrome. Like I say, child, pizza is a young girl. So in this case, they were allegedly, child, allegedly, a 4-year-old young girl. And Karina was serving a 4-year. My goodness, I'm not even gonna dive into this, child. Let's move on to talk about Jay-Z, and 50 Cent. And you all know that 50 Cent, the man can hold a grudge. My goodness. So first it was Diddy, and he executive produced the Diddy documentary that we have all watched that Diddy didn't like and is suing Netflix for. I don't think he'll win, but child, now 50 Cent is trolling Jay-Z. And like I said in my previous video, Jay-Z and Beyonce have been MIA, but they have been sending their lapdogs, Charlamagne, the donkey, Lauren as well, to speak on their behalf. So y'all know that when it comes to the Breakfast Club, they love to talk shit and dirt about other people. But when it comes to their favorites, child, all of a sudden they're the moral police, they're investigators and whatnot. So they were defending Jay-Z and Pusha T's names being in the Epstein files, but they cannot extend the same grace for other artists. So 50 Cent trolled Jay-Z by posting these photos of Jay-Z on his Instagram account. And he captioned them, "Damn, they got your man Jay in the Epstein files. I gotta do a doc on this ish." So, child, if y'all thought that the Diddy documentary was bone chilling and it was dark, you're not ready for this documentary of Jay-Z and Beyonce. And in case you do not know, so the two have hated each other since the early 2000s. So it started with competition over who was bigger, who had more money, who had more influence. 50 thinks Jay-Z is too corporate and fake, always playing industry politics. And you know, Jay-Z is a sellout. He has sold the black community. He has screwed the black community over just so he can fill his own pockets. And Jay-Z thinks he actually mostly ignores 50 Cent, which probably pisses 50 Cent even more. So that was something that Jay-Z said back in the day. So he dissed 50. He said he's all about the dollar. What's a 50 cent? What's a 50 or what's a cent or what's a 50 cent? Something along those lines. So they have had business rivalries for years. They have been competing over deals, endorsements, empires, and with 50 going so hard at Diddy, people think Jay-Z might be the next long-term target. And knowing 50 Cent, he's probably gonna drag this out for months with memes and posts and shade. And child, you know one thing about 50, he don't let shit go. But child, that is all I have for you guys in this video. And I will see you guys with more tea in my next video.
Do you believe in new year, new me? No. Still the same bitch from last year. Maybe I'll set new goals, but like a new me? No. Fuck. Still retarded.